Rob, you need to go to the top floor.
Video.
Yeah.
They just look like concrete, aren't they, when they're like that?
They're very much like that.
You don't even see them breathing.
You don't think it's a possibility that dinosaurs didn't exist?
It's harmless. That's a coach whip snake.
Let's look at this.
Lizards, frogs, mice.
Guys, Gator wrestling is at 145.
Can't see that one.
That's disgusting.
Oh, they're poisonous. Pictures of children in the background.
Pretty awesome.
It's quite skilled how it does that. Look how it's doing it. Let's go. Freedom.
Oh! Gutted. Next time we'll try the same thing in an hour. Got pretty far though, isn't it? Oh, he thinks there's a tasty chicken there, doesn't he?
There's three main shows and the main walkway backward, then keep repeating.
Wow.
Chest is a dog. Get along with the other alligators. That's what he's in here. Does it say that? Yeah. It says he gets his own cool background pattern. I want to see him fight another gator. Are you kidding me?
Probably wouldn't fight that much.
Where's these hot dogs anyway? We need to feed them now.
Yeah.
This is why people owning a private house ranch in America somewhere with no one near me. Oh, it's a train track.
Actually, that's the best scenery there.
Get a picture of me. Come on, Rick. I want a picture. Come on, Mike. Get in the picture. Come on, Michael.
One minute. Yeah, 1 minute.
Hang on. We need to get a picture of Mike with his iPad because that's what we'll remember of him before he gets eaten by the crocodile. Fucking look at that bastard. He wants video. He is bullying him, you know. He keeps pushing this one.
Alligator Wrestling Show. My name is Devin. Now, before we get to all this crazy wrestling stuff, it's my job to tell you about how we got the term cracker style alligator wrestling. Now, it was about 100 years ago, around the turn of the century, when Florida, it was the #2 cattle-producing state in the country. Texas was #1. They probably always will be, because you know they are Texas. But one being said, we have to move a lot of cattle across this great state of ours. And now we found out the best tool to use for that job was actually one of these right here, a bullwhip. Now, let's say a cow started wandering off and getting a little stubborn, or just didn't want to move anymore. All we do is simply take out our whip, we whip around our heads and give it a nice loud crack. Not like that, but something like this. Just like that. Either right up by the heads or either right down by the feet. Now, we didn't hit cows anything mean like that. It was just a sound of this whip, but get those cows scared and back in line and keep moving forward. Now, we went around cracking this whip so much that people actually started calling us the Florida Crackers. Nowadays, anyone who's born and raised in the state of Florida is considered one. So I gotta ask, by a show of hands, who's born and raised in the state of Florida? Like 4 of us, all right? As you can see, we're endangered species, you and I. Anyways, back to the point of the story. Along these cattle drives, we ran into some problems. Believe it or not, one of us is drinking water for the cows, but Florida actually does have a dry season. Now, the only water we come across after miles and miles of walking is this thing that's known as a gator hole. Can anyone tell me what a gator hole is? Open alligator, you're exactly right. It's not rocket science, all right? Let's say, for instance, this corner here is a nice muddy area. Again, he would find that, he'd jump down in and he'd start digging out that hole. And then eventually, over time, it would get pretty deep. He'd eventually run into groundwater, and bam, you got yourself a gator hole. Now, like I said, we come across that after miles and miles of walking, so of course those cows may be very thirsty, and they see that as a perfect drink opportunity, right? So of course they run down over there, stick their nose down into the water and start slurping it up, not knowing that gator was
Leap of faith. Okay. All right. I've got Owen's gator by the tail, but audience, I need your help out there. I want us all to count to 3, and on 3, I'll pull this thing over the wall, okay? No way. Hey, I'll start the counting. I got the tail. I'll start. Okay. And really quick, is there anybody from New York or New Jersey here today? All right, we'll count slow for you. I'm just kidding, I'm just joking, but here we go, on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoa! It was like Mario. Okay, he looks happy to see me. We're not going back in the water though, Gator. Stay, sit, heel. Just gonna get on his back here. All right, I landed on him.
Yeah, now what?
I don't know, I never make it this far. I guess I'll catch this front end and we'll get this going here. Got a show to do. We got ourselves an alligator! The crowd goes wild. Alright, well, tell you what. My good friend Devin was out here telling you all about the gator holes, how the Cracker Cowboys started wrestling alligators out of those holes back in the day. Couldn't tell you everything though. I mean, one of the hardest parts about wrestling an alligator out of a gator hole is just spotting them in the water. I mean, look at the color of this alligator. You got a nice dark skin color to them, some light tints help them blend in with the muddy and murky water we have down here in the state of Florida. Another tool to help them hide very well is he likes to stick the smallest part of his body above the water to get a breath of air. That part of his body is right down here in the front of his snout. These 2 little holes are the alligator's nostrils. Now, what do you do with those nostrils? We cannot. He can break the surface of the water. He can smell the air, take one breath, seal up his nostrils, go underwater, and hold his breath for 2 hours at a time. Very, very long time, even longer in the winter like today. They go up to 4 hours when it's really cold. Now, if he smells some food or something he wants to come up and see what it's about, the next thing that pop up are the gator's eyeballs. Now, a lot of people out there think alligators' eyes are in a bad spot because the eyes might get poked out and their eyes are on top of their head. Well, it's not the case. Alligator's eyes are very well protected. Watch what happens when I try and poke at his eyes. Watch what happens. Ready? Pretend for a second my fingers are sticks. Watch what his eyes do. His eyes go right down into his head. Bloop. And when the danger's gone, they just pop right back up. Here, I'll try and show you guys again. Ready? Check it out. Show you guys in green. The eyes go bloop. And then they just pop back up. Check it out over here, blue. Ready? They go bloop right in. They pop right back up. Check it out. Behind me, yellow. You do one eye bloop, the other eye bloop, go backwards, bloop. It's really fun. Kids trying at each other, kids. Alright. Tell you what, you guys are thrilled to death out there. You want to see some crazy stuff, huh? Come on, you want to see some crazy stuff, right? There we go. Well, tell you what. Before I do anything too stupid, I'm asking you a question. Just shout out the answer if you know it. What is the most dangerous part of this alligator? Okay, I hear mouth, teeth, and tail, so we'll put it to a vote. If you think it's the mouth or teeth, raise your hand. If you think it's the tail, raise your hand. Now keep your hands up for tail, and take a really good look at me right now. I'm holding on to a clue. Come on, guys. Now don't get me wrong, tail people. If the tail hits you, the tail's going to hurt, might knock out feet, give you a bruise, but if the mouth gets something, it's going to rip it off and swallow it whole. And plus, when was the last time you were talking on your TV, and it was like a man was beaten to death by alligator's tail in Florida today? It just doesn't happen, okay? These alligators bite stuff. They bite very hard. That being said, I'm going to try and show you guys the inside of this alligator's mouth. Now, I do stress the word try, because alligators have a lot of jaw pressure. I mean, on a gator this size right here, he probably has close to about 1,200 pounds of pressure power in these jaws. So if he doesn't want his mouth open, it's not going to happen. So y'all get ready for a real quick look inside his mouth. All right, he's slowly relaxed and open his mouth now. Check it out while you can, guys. Alligators have up to 80 to 82 teeth in that mouth. These teeth are not designed for chewing. Their teeth are designed for ripping and tearing. These alligators get a bite-sized piece of something, they swallow whole. They don't chew their food because down their stomach they just... All right. Yeah, I'm okay. I just peed a little bit. Well, it's real funny out there, huh? You guys all saw inside the mouth, right? You picked a bad spot to sit. Look, it's the most dangerous part. Look at it go. I'll turn around for you guys. Just give me a second. I'll turn around. Oh, man. Just give me things to do in Florida for minimum wage. Hey, y'all, check this out. Hold the beard. And the baby. All right. Well, tell you what, guys. Check out how little pressure this should take.
All right, y'all make sure what's the question out there in them hands. All right, I wouldn't hold that too long, though.
Why not?
You get a bad hickey doing that.
That's the way I'm going to get it, Hickey Devin. Thank you for laughing. Thank you. Well, tell you what, guys, you didn't seem too impressed by that stunt, so I'll take that stunt a step further. We'll go on to the job movement myth now. The only reason I bring this myth up about the job movement is because back in the 50s, people thought the biggest difference between a gator and a crocodile was which jaw opened you sing. All right, sing whatever you heard on the radio last. I don't care. You ready?
Yeah. I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep because I miss you, babe. Don't wanna miss you,
Okay, Devin. Devin! Stop.
What?
I think you killed it. All right, guys. This alligator, he is out. He was saying this for a long time. Wake up his own any moment. This doesn't hurt at all. It's just on his back. It's called tonic immobility. Like last night, I was on my back, but that's called gin and tonic immobility. Now, I don't want to see him get hurt. One of his buddies might buy him. They may think he's food. I don't want to see him get bit. So I'm going to show you guys out there the nicest way to wake up a sleeping alligator in case you find one. All you got to do, make a big fist and point at him. Let's give it up for the alligator. He's the real star of the show. Welcome, alligator.
Hey, guys, I think you're giving us a huge round of applause. Guys, you did a great job. Great job. All right, well, did you guys enjoy the show?
Yeah, right.
You'd be the best crocodile in the world to be next to you. No, that don't. The 3-2.
Oh, yeah, bingo.
See where someone's attacking them?
Yeah, the hot dog.